Dofi escape? Hey guys, I think it's time to talk about this popular and ever-growing theory and flesh out some ideas on what could possibly come to pass leading to Don Quixote Doflamingo's inevitable escape, or death. Now, being as he is one of the most popular villains in the series, if not the most popular, only being rivaled by Charlotte Katakuri, it's completely understandable why the fans are dying to get Joker back into the mix. That, and also we're left with Dofi's epic throne speech and his upcoming assassination the last time we see him. As he goes into details with Magellan guarding him in chapter 906, the audience is so captivated by the panels of Imu-sama walking right after the speech down to a cold basement at the bottom of Mary Joie looking at a giant straw hat and Luffy's and another's bounty. We're so captivated with the reveal of not only a random character, soon to be introduced as Imu-sama, walking in Mary Joie and Luffy's bounty in his hand, but there's also a giant straw hat which is implied to be a national treasure or a secret that Doflamingo was mentioning. And therein lies the why. He will be assassinated, which is the easy part. Now, most of us reading this chapter were completely thrown off guard and completely forgot about Dofi's impending doom. So Dofi talks to Magellan, pretty much implying that an assassin is coming from up there to kill him, to hide the secrets of Mary Joie. Now I can pretty much assume by up there he means the Holy Land, Mary Joie itself, the Celestial Dragons, send an assassin. But the real question is who? And will they succeed? Now, going over this and doing my research, I thought about possible assassins in the One Piece series and who could potentially stand a chance murdering or assassinating Doflamingo. And only a couple people came to mind. Most of them were CP0. But as we know, they're in reverie, and I don't think they're going to make it in time to Impel Down. They're already preoccupied with the Revolutionary Army crashing it, but I guess Fujitora and Green Bull have that taken care of. I can't imagine that they would leave while doing that, though. The only assassin that comes to mind that has enough skill to take out a former warlord and uses an awakened devil fruit is none other than Lucci and or CP0. But as we know, they're out in the middle of reverie. I suppose there's time for them to go there, but when we left, we were literally in the middle of a Revolutionary Army and Admiral Brawl. It could have ended in time for this theory, but who knows? It's speculation at that point. But literally, no other assassins worth any merit come to mind unless they introduce new characters from other CP number groups, but I don't even think there are that many actual field operatives anyways. Remember, Magellan is guarding Dofi's cell, and as we know, Magellan is no one to fuck with, like at all. So there's two ways that this can happen, and with both options, you're going to have a notable character of skill. You know, first option is to bust through forcefully and bring the whole prison in an uproar, like a certain main character we know, or you can literally infiltrate in disguises like the many-faced god Arya Stark up in this bitch motherfucker, take the secret agent ass all the way down to the dark scary cell Dofi's in, and then you still gotta fight Magellan. I guess what I'm trying to say is, who the fuck is gonna do this task? I stopped thinking like this though. I figured there was something more to this. I started thinking maybe this fight doesn't necessarily need to happen. Let's say CP0 or Lucci goes to Impel Down to do the deed, and as he's in the middle of the fight, there is yet another prison break in Impel Down. Yeah, imagine how crazy that'd be. This time, started by none other than the Revolutionary Army. This all stems from a theory that Ivankov and Inazuma were in New Common Land, aka level 5.5, in the prison waiting. This part of the prison was initially created by Morley, commander of the Revolutionary Army, so based on the conversation Ivankov had with Bon Clay, we can assume that they were planted by Dragon for a very specific and important move in the big game of chess the Revolutionary Army and the government are playing with each other. Now, this specific part of the theory just stated is a popular one you can hear other places. But what I personally think will happen is, yes, there will be another prison break, but this time started by the Revolutionary Army and assisted by the Doflamingo family. I think we'll see an arc of Dofi about to be assassinated, but at the very same time, Bone Clay, Ivankov, Inazuma, and Dragon will be leading the breakout, which should theoretically save Dofi's ass with distractions. I can see the Revolutionary Army releasing the Doflamingo family along their way, and they in hand save Dofi, and all of them end up in Wano and fuck shit up. I know people are talking about how dope it'd be if Luffy had a moment where he stomped Doflamingo before fighting Kaido to show his growth. That would be amazing. I mean, come on, who wouldn't think that? But I think you could take this a little bit better. I think you could take that a little bit further, rather. I don't really think it's needed to have Luffy demonstrate his skill to show how strong he is. For example, I think Dofi shows up and tries to help Kaido and gives him more weapons or something, but is swiftly defeated by none other than Sanji. Yes, Sanji, who fought Doflamingo and Dressrosa before and struggled. Sanji, the third, fourth strongest crewmate on the Straw Hats crew, just KOs Doflamingo, Lucky Roo style, like pop, pop, pop. Or Law. Somebody besides Luffy, as Luffy just keeps walking towards Kaido. Shit would be awesome. Either way, this whole scenario is really fun to think about, and I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, it would mean so much if you guys liked it. If you didn't, well, I'm sorry. I'll work on it harder. Actually, I'll do whatever I want. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos, streams, podcasts, reviews, etc. Yada yada. See you guys.